If you want to see me swatch my first singles and highlighters from Touch of Glam Beauty, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène, and yes, Touch of Glam Beauty singles. That is what we're going to swatch today. And I did ask when I did the unboxing of these singles whether you wanted to see swatches sooner than later. And I got 2 responses saying, yes, please, right away. And so coming right up. We have 3 kinds of products. We have these 10 right here, these 2 columns. These are called the Vivids. And then we have 6 mega dimensional multi-shifters is what these are called. And with the ring light, you can't really see the shift. So I'm going to see if I can get some footage in sunlight for you. It's still light enough in the day for me to be able to show you some shifting. I will do my best. And then we also have highlighters, which I want to swatch both as a whole and also swatch all of the colors. So we are going to see how I can make that happen. I'm thinking we're going to do the Vivids first, and we're going to do the Vivids first, then the highlighters, and I'm going to finish with the mega dimensional multi-shifters at the end, because that's where I'll insert the video for what they look like in sunlight as opposed to ring light. Ring light seems to remove any ability for multi-shifters to shift. I'm not sure why, but that is the case. It's the same thing with Cliona, Cosmetics, multi-chromes. I don't know what it is, but that's just the way it is. Okay, I'll stop talking about this and we're going to go right into the Vivids. And I think I'm going to do just 3 at a time. So I'm going to start with these 3 right here, and then move down here, and then move back up. Okay, so I'm going to do Forbidden, When the Stars Align, and Deepest Darkest Secrets. My. Okay. So they don't look like a ton on the fingers, but we are going to see what happens. I'm going to bring up my shirt sleeve here so that I can give you proper swatches, and here's the first one. Forbidden. Deepest Darkest Secrets, I think, is this one. Oh, look at the colors, hey? Nice. And then I think this is When the Stars Align. Hopefully I've got the names right. They don't really need a second swatch, do they? Wow, that is a punch. And look at those fingers. I am so going to love these. Okay, let's do this again. When the Stars Align. Forbidden Secrets. And Deepest Darkest Secrets. Oh, gosh, they're gorgeous. So nice. So nice. Oh, all of them I can see on the inner to center lid. Beautiful. And Forbidden Secrets has a lot of purple in it, which I don't even think shows up that much in the ring light. At least not. I hope they're showing up for you. At least in the viewfinder, it's not really showing. Look at that. Those are beautiful. Okay, we have Tree of Life, Dirty Martini, and Cleopatra's Crown. Those are the next 3 that we're doing. The Royal We. Okay, just putting my finger in very nicely, just back and forth, nothing crazy. I'm not digging into the pan or anything. So these are the next 3. Very pretty colors. Tree of Life, if I'm not mistaken. Dirty Martini. Oh, I'm going to love this one, I can tell you already. If you know me, yellow and lime green I love, so that's perfect. And then Cleopatra's Crown. And yellow I'm a big fan of as well. Very pretty, very pretty. All right, let's go in for a second swatch of each of those. Oh yeah, I really like these. Tree of Life, Dirty Martini, and Cleopatra's Crown. Okay, tell me, I dare anyone to tell me these are not nice. I dare ya. Holy cow. When I want to be an inner lid goddess, I know which shadows to go and pick. It would either be Touch of Glam Beauty or Clionadh Cosmetics because, wow. So if I want blingy, I would go Touch of Glam Beauty. If I want dramatic but not glittery, I would go Clionadh Cosmetics. So far, I mean, this is I've only swatched 6 so far, but that's my plan. Okay, so we only have 2 more, 4 more, but I'm going to do them 2 at a time for the Vivids. I have these 2 and these 2. And I don't want to use the pinky because I don't find the pinky does enough to capture color. I'm getting more and more convinced of that. The orange one is called Orange Emperor. And then this kind of pinky peach one is called, it's upside down, hang on. It is called, Maneater. Okie dokie. So we're going to do Orange Emperor and Maneater next. This is what they look like. Look at that orange, wow. Orange Emperor and Maneater. That is a typical color for me in my collection. It's like the glitter version of Sissy from Jaclyn Hill and Morphe. Let's go in a second time. I keep mentioning the Jaclyn version of this duochrome because so many people are familiar with that palette, but a lot of brands have that kind of peach pink shift. And again, I'm going a second time, but you have enough on the first go to understand how pretty this is. And Maneater is gorgeous, and of course I like the Orange Emperor as well. I mean, they're beautiful, beautiful colors. I almost, with all of these, I almost don't want to wipe them off because they're just so beautiful. But we're going to do the last 2 colors, which are a deeper, almost fuchsia pink and a red. Let me show you those. So we have Future is Fuchsia and Red Riding Hood is the 2 that we have there. And so 2 last swatches of the Vivids. That fuchsia color is something else. And the red looks like it has kind of an orange, not sure, orangey pink? We'll see. Future is Fuchsia. And Red Riding Hood. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, that's pretty. That is pretty. That is super beautiful. Okay, let's swatch that again. I'm going to have so much fun with these. They're gorgeous on the fingers, and there's like a blue. There's a lot to this red. It sort of looks blue in the shift, and then it looks orange. Very interesting. I would not often think of red on the inner to center lid, but with this one I can. Very, very neat colors, and this one just calls to me right there. It's beautiful. And fingers one last time. There's nothing in this set of 10 where I'm going, meh. They're all absolutely beautiful. And I'm so glad I came across this brand. It's beautiful. Yes, it's a rainbow, but it's you cannot contest the fact that each one of these is so fetching. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, wiping my fingers, we're going to go into the highlighters, and then we're going to finish with the 6 multi-shifter mega dimensional pans. So the first one I want to do is this one. I want to swatch the individual colors on my forearm, and then I want to put it on the back of my hand as a highlighter with a brush and just see what happens with it. But I do think that it's worth it to try to swatch each one of these colors, although these are pretty narrow, and it's going to be easier with the deeper one of the highlighters, but we'll still try. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors that I will try to swatch. So yeah, let me just give it a shot. It is not packed as hard as the vivid pigments. Yeah, this is hard. I'm going to really have to, if I use this on my eye, I'm going to have to use a brush because the fingers are picking up more than one color. So humor me here. This is what I picked up, so let's try it out. Just want to see if we can pick up the colors that are in here. So what I'm seeing right now is with a brush I would be able to pick up the specifics, but trying to do finger swatches as best as I can. The peach is really coming through. Oh yeah, and the pink is coming through as well. Picked up a little bit too much. It's a much more powdery formula than the Vivids for sure. Hopefully the camera's picking it up. They're very pretty. That blue and green is very nice. And I can definitely see any one of these as inner lid as well. And I'm not going to attempt to double swatch these because I won't be able to get the color in the same spots again. I just know that. But the bluish purple, this area is absolutely beautiful. Let's finish up. So I got the green, yeah. So let's finish up. I'm just going to swatch the purple here, and then we'll move on to the brighter selection. Okay, so I picked up the purple. Hopefully you can see the color okay. And let's swatch that one. Oh yeah. Nice. Okay, so that is the very light highlighter, and I think it's called the Mermaid. Yeah, Mermaid Fantasies. Very, very nice. Definitely, definitely an inner lid if I want to just do a quick look and have something that's punchy and cute on the inner to center lid. I would definitely use that highlighter, and you can use an edgy color, but it's a pastel, so it's not kind of in your face as much. It would make it color that is appropriate for just about any situation, which is really nice. Now we're going to the other one, which you can see how wide these 5 colors are, so I'm going to have a much better time trying to get into the different colors, and I'm going to keep my smaller fingers for the middle rows, but I'm going to do just one swatch again of everything because I think I'm going to have trouble getting into those pans. So I'm going to do the purple. The blue and green are going to be on one finger because it's pretty narrow. Then yellow. Try to get the yellow on just one finger. Okay, let's see how this works. So that is the brighter color highlighter. Oh, look at that purple. It's like a lilac purple. And then we have, yeah, this is the blue and green combo. And I caught a little bit of the green with this yellow swatch, but mostly it's yellow. So you can see how you'd be able to get it with the brush. It's just not really possible for finger swatches. And then the orange. So you can see they're so much brighter than the other ones, but I have no problem with either one of them. I think they're very pretty colors. And I did pick up these two highlighters because they offered me so many more colors from Touch of Glam Beauty in just one pan. The pastel highlighter has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors, and the brights has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. The green is just very, very thin in this one, but it's fine because for me, green is the color I would use the least, so I'm not mad at that one bit. The only color I haven't swatched yet is this pink, so let's get that done. We'll put it right next to the orange. That's a very nice pink. Very pretty. Okay, let's see how it does. Okay. I'm sold. I'm sold. Assuming that this has some pretty decent staying power as far as the formula. I really, really enjoy these colors quite a bit. Now I did say that I was going to use both of those highlighters on the back of my hand, and I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to use, first off, a fan brush to apply the highlighter, and I'm going to just swirl around and pick up the highlighter just as I would in a regular pan. Of course, I'm picking up more because we want to see what it looks like. I'm just going to swirl it around on the back of my hand and make a whole big mess. So here it's sort of like a golden highlighter. It's very icy, but it's certainly doing the trick. So it turns into kind of a peach highlighter. Very impactful, very blingy for sure. I would put it on, but I have highlighter on right now from Juvia's Place. The Fumi and Juvia's Place collaboration is what I have on. If you want to see how I came up with this look, I'll put it right there for you. How rude. I'll put it right there for you as opposed to, the tip of my brush. Yeah, really, really nice. Now let's see if this one, which is the brights, whether it offers up the same kind of a highlight. I expect not, but I'm just going to wipe this off and see what we can do. Okay, now the biggest challenge is it's going to be with my right hand, and I'm not right-handed, but I'm going to try to, with my left hand, swirl it around to try to pick up some color. Okay, and right hand, let's see what happens. I'm doing not too badly. In my estimation, anyway. Let's see how it's turning out. Okay, so the one is more peach. How can I describe it? It has a little bit of a blue-green tinge to it. So these are the two. And they definitely look different. And I seriously doubt, I think I would be more likely to wear this highlighter. I seriously doubt that I would wear, even though it's called a highlighter, I seriously doubt I would wear it as a highlighter. It's got a little bit of pink and a little bit of a bluish tint to it. And it sort of makes sense because almost half of the pan is blue and purple. So it does make sense. And there's quite a bit of pink on this side, so maybe that's how they're swirling about. But to be truthful, this highlighter combo, the brights, I'm more so going to use it as eyeshadow, so it's not a big deal. And probably the same thing here, but it's nice to know that I do have a Goldie Peach highlighter option in this particular pan, which is nice. So, really happy with the singles that I have swatched so far, and now we're going to take care of the multi-dimensionals, and I am going to, let me just wipe off these highlighters because, I mean, once we've seen them, there's nothing much more to talk about for the highlighters. Okay, so I have my clean hands here, and I have 6, so I'll do 3 generous swatches of each on each back of my hand, and I think that's going to give us all the best view of what they look like. I'm going to do these 3 first, and then these 3 afterwards. Really nice. Very, very pretty. Okay. Leprechaun's Vault. We're All Mad Here. And Mystic Realm. Okay, I won't comment too quickly. I'm going to do a second set of swatches. And here we go. Leprechaun's Vault. I love this color. We're All Mad Here. And Mystic Realm, I think. They're beautiful. And here are the fingers. Oh, this one just has my heart. So this one is kind of a blue purple. The middle one is a blue peach and hot pink and green. And then this first one is gold, green, and blue and some teal. So there's a lot of variation to the colors on these 3, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm going to wipe off these fingers. Actually, no. I'm going to keep it so that I can show you in the sunlight on the fingertips as well. So I'm not going to wipe anything off. And we're going to go into these 3 down here that I mentioned before. Okay. Sneeze Me Pink. Alter Ego. And Magentificent. Holy cow, beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go in a second time. Sneeze Me Pink. Alter Ego, which is a popular name for a multi-shifting color. And then Magentificent. Oh, that one builds up quite nicely. I think you can see some in the camera where it kind of goes goldy peach a little bit. And this one, man, it makes me think of Forge from Cleona Cosmetics because it goes yellow, green, like yellow, bronze, green, pink, and kind of a burgundy. It's just wow, 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 wow. And the second one goes hot pink, blue, purple, which makes me think of, is it Gothic? Gothic, or there's another one I'm thinking of as well. Anyway, from Cleona. And then the third one has burgundy, purple, bronze, pink, and maybe a hint, no, I was thinking, oh yeah, there's some green in there as well. So yeah, these are the 2 sets. Now, as I promised, I'm going to go into the sunlight with the camera and see if I can catch that shifting nature of these for you in a way that the ring light cannot. So let's do a little switcheroo here. Well, hopefully the sunlight did a good job. I tried to see in the viewfinder, I saw some additional shifts in light, so I think that it worked. I hope you enjoyed that extra footage just to get a really good feel for what the multi-chromes can do, and or mega dimensional multi-shifters as they call them. And this is just one last look of everything that I swatched from Touch of Glam Beauty. And I have to say, it was a really hard decision to figure out what it is that I was going to get from the brand. I wanted everything. I mean, they have beautiful, beautiful products, and I am very happy. I'm super happy I got these. I know I'm going to get a ton of use out of them. I really wanted to get some of those mega shifters, the bundle, because I knew that I wanted to compare them to Clionadh Cosmetics, and which I love their products to bits, and I just wanted to be able to compare it to another set of multi-chromes, and also just benefit from getting some of those highlighter options in those 2 big pans. I thought that that was a really great value because of the 6 colors, and how often do you get through a single? So just the fact that I get to have 6 colors in one pan just really had me jazzed and excited. So yeah, I am really pleased with everything I got. There are no duds in here. They are performing as well, or if not more. These are performing more than I thought they would. The multi-chromes or multi-dimensional shifters are beautiful as I expected. So yeah, I'll say I had high expectations. The Vivids got a little bit higher of an output than I expected, but really happy with the purchase. I highly endorse the brand from a swatches perspective, and I will have to see how they do once they are on the eye, but so far, pretty good stuff. And I have to say, I would have been very annoyed, upset if they didn't perform as expected, because I have to say that when products are handmade like that, I have high expectations, I have high hopes, because that comes along with a high price tag that I'm expecting, that there's that quality control, that attention to detail, that wanting to basically produce a work of art, not just some powder in a pan. And I would definitely say that Touch of Glam Beauty so far has shown me that that is what they do. It is, she produces something beautiful, and I cannot wait to put them on my eyelids. I'll stop gushing. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it every single time. You know that. And I do look forward to seeing you in the next video. But for now, take care.